What is up, guys? Martin here. So, as you all been quite aware by now, we're all quarantined and we're all locked in our houses. But that doesn't mean that your life must end at that particular moment. So, whether you're still doing remote jobs, taking online classes, or just doing pretty much nothing at all in specific, I'm gonna tell you how to turn your life around and come out a new person out of this quarantine with these tips that I got for you. So stay tuned for that. The first thing that we can all do is just accept and embrace this new reality, but not taking it with a sense, with a grudge or with a negative feeling, but instead as a time where we can pretty much almost reinvent ourselves. And so we have to come to terms with it, and we have to believe, and we have to want it as well, to become a better person by the time when this ends, because we don't know when will it end. And so we must take advantage of our time as better, in the best way, as we can, because we have no other choice. So this can be a benefit to everyone. In the end, you'll come out a better person. So number two, we all know that we had our fixed schedule before, like we just have a specific time to wake up, specific time to take our breakfast, to go to lunch after work, maybe to attend our extracurricular activities, maybe a time to work out, and suddenly all of that is gone. But is it really? So the first thing you should also do in regards to this is actually adopt again a fixed schedule in order to keep up your everyday pace, just as you did have when before all of this went down. So it's the best thing that you can do. You have to remain consistent. So consistency will be key. Wake up at the same time every morning. Make sure you know what are you doing in that specific hour of the morning. Either be your chores like cleaning your room, doing the dishes, making dinner, making lunch, working on your projects, attending classes, studying, whatever it may be. Just make sure you have everything compartmentalized, so you can waste another not even 1 hour of the day, and you will see that with all this much free time, you'll end up accomplishing everything you want to do in a day pretty much before the day ends. And so you can even in that spare time, you can even dedicate yourself to doing things that you didn't have time to do before all of this went down. So if you're thinking of starting a new project of yours, or just pursuing another hobby like trying to play the guitar, or trying to paint, to improve your writing skills, your speaking skills, your reading skills, learning a new language, whatever it may be, whatever activity may be that you may be putting off because you didn't have the time to do it before, you can actually do it right now. So why don't we take advantage of all this time and actually pursue it? This would be kind of a blessing in a way if you choose to see it in that sense. So what are you waiting for? So number three, and this is something that actually helped me to accomplish all the things that I did before. This is something I was actually doing before all of this pandemic broke down, but I think it's very important part of my day, at least for me, and I think you guys should try it as well. And that is a very simple thing, which is cold showering. So every time I wake up in the morning, I always take a cold shower, like not like freezing cold, but just cold enough so you can feel your body literally waking up from that state of slumber, that state of sleep. Why do I do it? You might have heard some things about cold showering, but I can only speak from my experience. So I'm going to tell you how that helps me and why do I do it. So like I stated before, I do it because it wakes me up in the morning better than a warm shower, because in a warm shower I'm still kind of groggy, and so in the shower I will have a tendency to stay actually in that shower, and so that doesn't lead me to any productive state in that moment. But on the other hand, a cold shower wakes me up instantly and my body just feels completely energized, because you have that slight sense of panic because your body's not used to such a difference in temperature. So that will help you in literally waking up. And if you doubt what I'm saying, you should try it yourself. What are the benefits of this aside from waking up better? from my experience, I've noticed that my skin was a lot better. I had a lot of less acne, a lot of less oily skin, and a lot less dandruff in my beard and also in my hair. So that, I don't know if that's a generalized benefit. I don't know if it's just for me. So tell you guys what, you guys try it out and write in the comments what were the benefits for you. So number 4, guys, and this is something very important. We must not forget physical exercise. A lot of you guys might have or had gym routines, a sport you used to do very frequently, and now suddenly you cannot do it anymore. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't stay in shape in times of quarantine. Like, I'm gonna tell you a way of doing this. That doesn't mean you will get the same gains as you used to, but if you're like me and you don't have like a home gym, so to speak, with lots of machines and dumbbells and weights, you can just do a lot of things with just your body weight. You can do like calisthenics, for example. That's what I've been doing. And since I don't have many weights, actually, what I used to do is I just have these 3 things. I actually have a treadmill at home, so I actually go for a run when it's cold outside, or if there's not anybody in the street, I actually go for a run outside. But either way, you can, if you do have a treadmill, then you're pretty much set. Also, I have a yoga mat, or just your standard exercise mat where you can like stretch and do exercises, and that's the one I use for pretty much all my flexibility exercises. And for weight pulling and pushing, since I don't have an actual weight, what I usually use is water gallons, and those can be pretty hefty. And if you figure out a way to hold it in a certain way, it can actually be quite a good replacement for an actual dumbbell you might have or might have had on your personal gym. So I think you guys should try it out, and never forget physical exercise. I know that I really feel this impact because I used to surf pretty much every week, and now people can't not even surf or even attend go to the beach even, because police are trying to prevent further contamination. And so I literally saw police taking people out of the surf because of contamination concerns. Either if that's a good implementation or a good measure, I'll leave you to that discussion. But the point is, you can surf, you can do sports, you can go to the gym. So might as well adopt a routine at home and keep your body in shape. And last but not least, guys, we should use this time to practice quiet, to embrace quiet, to practice being by ourselves. Because I noticed this is something that not a lot of people are accustomed to. A lot of my friends that from college, for example, are telling me that they have never spent so much time on their own, and I am just baffled by that, because how can that be? You're pretty much, everyone is gonna really have for yourself is yourself. So what's wrong with that? And I find it that if we use this time to actually practice being with ourselves and practice solitude and pretty much mastering quiet, I think we'll find some hidden dimensions within all of us. So what can you do in regards to this? You can pick up a book regarding any topic you might want, but choose something that makes you think about yourself, about life in general, and pretty much what is your purpose here on earth. Like, pick something that makes you wonder, or just read nothing at all. Just try and think about your life, think about yourself, think about pretty much everything you want, but just being in peace with yourself, in solitude, in pure meditation. You can even try meditation if you never have tried it before. I think it will help you immensely in controlling yourself, your body, and your emotions. So don't forget to practice solitude, guys. It's very, very important. So that's it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed all these tips on how you can reinvent yourself in quarantine and actually come out a better person by the time this ends. And for my next video, I'm going to show you how I actually structure my days with a bullet journal such as this. And I'm going to show you best tips and tricks to take advantage of it, and to how you can actually structure your day in a more optimized manner. So stay tuned for that and make sure to subscribe.